Hey, I want to give a quick update on the energies right now. If you're a Lightworker, starseed, wayshower, spiritual warrior, awakened human being, this is most likely what's going on for you at this time. All right, so first of all, timing and scheduling, dates and hours, they are changing frequently for you. So for example, if you had an appointment one day, it might get canceled or delayed to the next day, and then it might get delayed again to the next day or next week. Same with like packages, or if you have any sort of forms you're filling out, or if you have an event, a social event with a friend or family, like everything seems to keep moving around. The dates, the time, is it happening? Is it not happening? Should I wait? Should I not? And that is because the timelines are coming together. A lot of things are coming together, not just for you, but for the whole collective, the whole world. So it's gonna manifest in your life with things seeming to be off by an hour or a day or something like that. And it's kind of to allow you to go with the flow. It's the divine's way to get you to kind of loosen up and be in the moment and not think about Monday, Tuesday, or whatever weekday, weekend, but think about today is the only day. Waking up, what are you going to do today? Not thinking about tomorrow, not thinking about what happened yesterday, today, right now. What do you want to do? Do that. What do you have to do today? Do that. Just think about today. You are on time, divine timing. And you might find that things are wrapping up faster than the timeline that you gave yourself, which is a good thing. And it's a good thing that you're getting comfortable and going with the flow. So for example, if you had plans to do something before the holidays, before the end of the year, before the end of the week, by the end of the day, like you'll probably notice that you're ahead of schedule. The things that you have planned for yourself, for your own creative projects, your personal projects. And I'm not talking like big long-term things. Maybe they are, but like as long as maybe like a month or something you decided to do for yourself, for your own sanity. Because this was a time when light workers were meant to kind of hang back, let things happen. A lot of light workers have this intense change in beliefs, a paradigm shift. Even if you've been very spiritual or researching things for a very long time or for years or even just months, there is this kind of second awakening that has happened for a lot of light workers. And I can confirm this with people that have been on the spiritual track, had spiritual careers for a very long time, and for people that are newly awakened. There's this kind of intense spiritual awakening happening, not just for people who are awakening for the first time, people that are also already awakened. So you'll find that projects that you had for yourself during this downtime for light workers, when we were kind of told to kind of just wait and let things happen for the end of this year, 2021, for this season, winter season for most of us, going into January and February of 2022, there's this feeling of allowing things to happen. And because of that, you've been in a very receptive mode. Whatever is meant to happen will happen. And being in that mode intensely, you have already started receiving abundance. You probably will already see things coming into your life, material wealth, monetary wealth, a wealth of people that feel like true soul friends and family coming into your life, locations that you are meant to travel to or live in the future, things you might need in the future, things that you might need for your career, whether it's skills or opportunities or, again, people, a new vehicle, a new wardrobe, whatever it is, like you're starting to receive this abundance now. All light workers are. I can confirm this with many, many light workers that I know, light workers that I'm friends with, or I'm just acquaintances with, or happen to cross paths with. Like this is the thing that's happening now. It's happening finally. So personal projects, like, so for example, if you wanted to like paint something, create music, create a video, edit a video, try a different diet or workout routine, want to travel to the beach more, hike more, cook more, whatever you did to be more creative. Maybe you created furniture, maybe you created cards, holiday cards, birthday cards, made coffee in a new way, tried out a new gadget, set up a new TV, set up a new studio, set up a new room, redecorate a room in the home, update your look, clean out your car, clean out your closet. That's to say that cleaning and organizing can be creative. Even moving around money, making investments. You can be very creative with numbers as well in the way that you invest. It's just whatever you did to be creative during this time, within this last month and a half. Maybe you had a plan to finish a book by a certain time, or write a book by a certain time, start that new channel or start that new blog or get down that recipe, knit that hat, learn that instrument, learn that language, plant those plants, whatever it is that you did to be creative during this period of time, the last month and a half-ish, that has been moving along. You'll probably find very timely, even ahead of schedule, which is funny because things that you plan with people, places, and things, events, and, bills and things that are scheduled with things in your environment that you might not like or aren't really that creative, more things that are just your responsibility, things that kind of hamper your time with yourself in self-care, self-love, and creativity, your time being intuitive and just being in that divine flow, that flow state. You'll find that those things are being kind of the things that are being pushed around schedule-wise, pushed to a different date, pushed to a different time. Maybe you get a few hours to finish all those tasks at once, or a day or two to complete all those tasks so you can get back to that creative project. It's funny, like the people, places, and things that don't really resonate with you anymore, or you just kind of grown on from, because at this point you're not settling for mediocrity. You want what you deserve and can have in this lifetime. And so those things are the things that are kind of vibrating out, and therefore, being pushed around date and time wise. You'll notice it. It's kind of crazy, but you'll notice it. Now that I said it, now that it's come into your conscious mind, you'll notice that this is what's happening. Things that are no longer resonating with you are vibrating out, and you'll see that with the schedule and time changes with these people, places, and things. And things that are meant for you are the things that your schedule will open up to having more time for, that your day will just open up to you having the time for, the things that you actually want to do in life and are meant to do in life, your creative passions, what you are interested in, what you've always wanted to do if you had downtime or more money or just the right resources and the people in your life. You'll notice that. And more of these things, these people that are meant to help you and you're meant to work with and collaborate with, resources, money, and material things that you need for these passion projects, being allowed to be in that creative state so you know what your soul mission actually is, so you can take steps towards those soul missions, are happening now. You'll notice that you're getting more and more clarity of where you're supposed to be, who you're supposed to work with, what you need for these goals that you're creatively downloading now. So these personal projects that you're doing right now to help better yourself, whether it's changing up your diet, trying something new, a new hobby, working on that creative project that you've always meant to work on, have put aside for a while, whatever it is for you, it doesn't really matter what these physical projects actually are, these creative and personal projects actually are. You could be making career moves or setting yourself up for one soon. Changing diets is a big one. I see that happen with not just spiritual folks, but people who are awakening like crazy. They're changing up their diets, they're cutting out alcohol, cutting out red meat and stuff like that, or cutting down on it. It's like everywhere I go, I bump into people who are changing up their diets. Cutting things out of your life, tying up loose ends with your previous cycle, things in your previous cycle. Whatever it is you're doing, the first half being creative projects, the second half being spiritual work that I described, it's all mental preparation. The best metaphor I can think of is like if you're a mother and you already have like a young child and you're pregnant again, and so you're kind of getting your first kid used to the idea that there'll be another sibling in their life soon, and you kind of prepare them like ahead of time, like as soon as you find out. That's kind of what you're doing for yourself right now. This change is so huge in your life that it took like a month or a few months to prepare yourself for this one. That's how big this is. That's how big 2022 is. And I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for the collective. This is it, guys. All right. Well, happy holidays and take care. Much love, light, and peace.